lovelies, how have you guys been doing? I've been doing really great. We went on a really quick road trip last weekend and my husband did an Ironman and he's insane. I got some reading done, but not as much as I'd wanted to on that trip, but that's okay. In the month of July, I read 8 full books and I'm working on number 9 and the audiobook I had picked for the month. The audiobook had been The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and there wasn't enough hours in the month to get it listened to when I can listen to it. So I have about 13 and a half hours left, and that's still, if I'm only listening to it when I'm driving, about 13 days. The other books I read this month, which were many, we're just going to start wherever the top of the pile is. I read the third book to the Raven Cycle, Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Megan Stavater. I really enjoyed where the rest of the story is going, but this was not my favorite volume so far in this series. I'm really excited for the fourth book, which is supposed to come out February of 2016. Yay, February 2016 for number 4. I really like the first two a lot, so this third book just kind of, it was setting a lot up. And I did give this still 4 stars. It was really great. They're just little parts I wasn't super in love with. These are in no particular order. Let's just say this is book 2 of the month, was Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. It's the second book to the Kiss of Deception. I really enjoyed this. I'm excited where this is going to keep going. I love books with prophecies. This book has a prophecy. And I gave this book 4.5 stars out of 5. The only reason that it doesn't get all 5 stars is because she doesn't pick the person I like. I constantly want her to be with the other person. And she hasn't picked it yet. Maybe the third book. And hopefully the third book will come out sometime in 2016, but it doesn't say anything for sure on Goodreads. I guess I could look other places, but who does that? The third book, which I read at the beginning of the month, was Rook by Sharon Cameron. It is a standalone and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 3.75 stars, 3 3/4 stars, whatever you want to call it. I really enjoyed it. It was interesting, but at the same time it was really nice to read something that was a little bit different and see how they kind of progress things in a standalone again, because it's been quite some time since I've read them. I've been reading so many series, it's insane. The fourth book, I read a contemporary, because at the beginning of the month I was doing the BBB readathon, and so this is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. When I first started it, I wasn't really sure I was going to finish it. It was just, but I got into it and it was adorable. I'm probably going to read the second book, which is already out, and I might read other Jenny Han at some point. But I don't know if I'm going to get like too into it, just because they are all like teenage-based books as far as I know. And First Love is exciting, but it's not that exciting when you're my age. And now my kid's coming in. This month I also decided I would start trying to read some graphic novels. And I started with The Exquisite Corpse by Penelope Bagu. I might be butchering that a little bit. I gave this one, where is it on my list? 3 stars. I liked the concept, a little bit of it, but it was really short and it wasn't quite enough for me. It wasn't that developed of a story. It was cute, but it wasn't really a winner. The other graphic novel I read this month was Nimona, and I could be again butchering that, by Noelle Stevenson. And I gave this one 4.25 stars. I liked how the storyline to it actually had like character building, and I like the relationships in it. So I really would suggest this for most people. It's really cute. It's cute and mythical, and I liked it. Super villains, it was great. So, read it, or don't, if you don't want to read a graphic novel. This is my giant pile. Do you like it? This month I also read The Invasion of the Tierling, which is book 2 by Erica Johansson. It's the book 2 to Queen of the Tierling. I enjoyed it. It's a bit different than the last book, and it explained the parts I was really wanting to know about, so that was great. I gave this book some amount of stars. What is this hand doing? I gave this book 4.5 stars. There was just I just want to know all the things. I can't remember exactly what it is that made me a little bit disappointed in it, because I read this at the beginning of the month, but I did really enjoy it, and I liked that I got to know more about the past of this world and exactly how it works, which makes so much more sense now, instead of being like, oh, reasons I can't tell you anything, because then I'd spoil it. But it was great, and if you read the first one, you should definitely read the second one. If you haven't read either of them yet, also do that. I also read on my Kobo Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4.25 stars. The ending, I just don't know about. And that's how I felt about it, because I really liked the book until the last part. So those were the 8 books I read this month, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. I started a 9th book, and that's in my August TBR. Yay! So for my August TBR, I am making it a lot smaller. I just have a feeling I'm not going to get as much reading done this month, but at the same time, I am totally open to reading more books. I feel like I'm going to go book shopping. And if I put things on the list now, I would disappoint myself. So, the first book I am planning on finishing reading is Midnight Thief by Livia Blackburn. I am really enjoying this. It kind of reminds me of how Mistborn starts. I mean, not as crazy built world as Brandon Sanderson, but I like how it's progressing. It's got a little bit of the assassin thing like Throne of Glass, but I wouldn't compare them yet. I'm only 135 pages out of 400-ish. So, I mean, I could change my mind on how I feel about it, but so far I really like it. So this I'm finishing this month of August. And the second real book I plan on reading this month is Bloodsong by Anthony Ryan. It's our book club book of the month, so I really need to get on this. And I'm excited about that. It's high fantasy. We've been upping our high fantasy content lately with adult novels, which are it's needed. I feel like we've been spending so much time with kids books, with young adult books, that I was not feeling very challenged anymore. The other 3 books I plan on reading this month I've got approved through NetGallery as ARCs, and that's really exciting for me, and I want to get them read. I might not do any kind of reviews anytime soon, just because I think all of them are either September or October coming out. But the 3 I plan on reading are Becoming Darkness by Lindsay Francis Brambles. So the second book is The Sisters of Versailles by Christy Sally, which is about the mistresses of King Henry the 13th, I think. I don't know, I have it somewhere in this book, but I don't remember right this second. And lastly, I got the arc of Hunter by Mercedes Lackey. I'm really excited about that. I have been hearing about it for a few months now, and I believe that they're all either coming out in September or October, so I will let you guys know once I've read them what I thought, and when they are coming out. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm just wondering what you guys are reading lately, and if there's anything good that I've missed out on, or I should be picking up. I hope you guys are doing really great, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye!